obviously they've got a couple of stand-ins. Obviously good stand-ins nonetheless. Of course, Mara and Amar are pretty top-tier stand-ins, but stand-ins nonetheless.
Yep.
This could be a tough one.
It could absolutely be one. You know, I like the point so much that Fear was making in two different instances, talking about this double range lane bottom for the side of Entity, the Warlock plus Muerta. Does feel like it can be a little lackluster not having the tree, of course, is that 4 position. But this is Entity. They tend to put Kataomi on this tree and protector. We'll see if it can pay off with how much pressure they can apply with Amar versus the TB. But I think they could suffer a lot. I think Ace, he's definitely set up for success this game as this Brood. And I like the other point that Fear also made is tOfu's playing a strong 4. A couple games that I saw, he's playing like these AAs and this weird stuff. This is a Bane. This is a super strong laner. So let's see what Gaming's gonna be able to do with it. I think timings, Gaming can play very, very quick, but I do think Entity can scale super hard.
Okay. So what Entity can make happen. I mean, it looks like they might just get themselves a first blood. They've got the chase on to Seleri, and they'll find it. Amar, first blood for him.
Amar takes it away. I think Maureen could have gotten the last hit, but no, Amar wants it. He tips his buddy. I think he's probably telling him, he's like, man, I had that. But either way, Amar's going to have the first blood, and he does utilize that pretty well usually.
I mean, he's the kind of offlaner that will carry the game.
He always, from what I've seen with Amar, is he likes the early game items. I feel like always when I see him play, it's like double Wraith Bands or something. He's all about dominating laning phase, so first blood, he buys an instant Wraith Band to try to apply pressure.
And how does this lane go? Like, can these two put pressure onto the Terrorblade, or is it tough?
I think it can still be a bit tough just because there's a Nature's Prophet there, so we'll have to see. And I've been seeing a lot of these. I've been seeing a lot more Razor versus the TB, but TB, he can actually thrive pretty well versus him. Once he breaks the distance, he's just able to rip Razor to shreds a lot of the time, so we'll have to see. Maybe Kataomi with the Leech Seed can actually counteract it and stuff, but...
How did this sort of mid matchup go? The old Primal Beast against the Shaker, what have we been seeing from these two heroes when they go head-to-head?
From what I've seen, the Primal actually seems to be the best melee, I think, but it does actually lean versus the Earthshaker. So I think Maureen, he should be off to a pretty hot start, and he can make early rotations and stuff too, like Panel said. Early, you know, 4-minute runes and stuff like that can rotate to these side lanes. So maybe that'll be the answer for the Brood, right? Maybe Malrone, will try to make some early moves to fix the bottom lane if there is some issues. That being said, though, you know, the Earthshaker, he still does. I think he still wins the lane, but the Primal comes out like kind of even. So.
So far on the top, pretty even CS. Yeah, looks like bottom. We might just get our first blood. Stick charges are there for tOfu.
Whoop! Blood grenade.
It's out, and
he's okay. Maybe. Just
kidding. No, they've got the high ground on him. Watson able to cut through with the Quelling Blade and take down the kill. Sorry, the second kill now. So 2 kills now for Entity coming up from both sides of the map. And we'll see Malrone going for a bit of a creep comb, grabbing the wave from behind the tower. Wants to, I guess, farm it in a position where there's no chance of this pesky Earthshaker denying these range creeps with his Enchant Totem.
He is probably the most comfortable Primal Beast player that I've seen in quite some time. I think him and Noob were the ones that, at least for me, that I saw doing this first. They would constantly do this so that they just maximize. Yeah, Shaker's going to be getting some denies, but let's see what Quinn does to try to match this.
Sure.
I haven't seen this.
This is smart stuff from Malrone.
I've never seen the other mid player actually match what the Primal's doing to kind of follow him like this. That's cool. All right. Adaptations coming out all around. Very cool.
Bit of damage.
Hey, look, he's getting like every single guaranteed last hit. So
yeah, I mean, yeah, Malrone's playing this very nicely.
Very experienced at playing this, of course, as they've said. You know, this guy he spams Primal Beast. He plays versus these Earthshakers. He plays versus Quinn a lot. I was checking his pro tracker and stuff like that, and he's very successful on this Primal Beast, especially. So, and definitely has some really cool itemization that he can go for this game. The Ags is super valuable whenever you're playing versus Earthshakers. So.
Now things bottom pretty even.
Yeah, not bad.
Far on the bottom lane. Top lane, we're seeing DyrachYO start to get a bit of an edge. Doesn't look like Amar's been able to really slow him down as much as he may have hoped for, especially considering he did get that first blood.
Yeah.
DyrachYO farming nice and easily top.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing up here. He just rushed the boots, so then the Link pretty much can't stay onto him, because Amar, as we said, he's a Wraith Band buyer. He doesn't rush the boots usually, so that movement speed is definitely going to be a bit lacking versus this Terrorblade at times. Yeah, Maureen's just, it's just like this, kind of not refusal to play the lane in a way, but it's just really, really cool approach. He's dragging even like a double creep wave into another neutral camp. So
yeah, honestly, I think if you're
this is the way to play.
If you're a beast against a Shaker mid, this is what you do. You probably don't do this against any other mids. You're just doing it against the Shaker because you just don't want to contest the S because you know you're going to lose out. You're going to get these big range creeps denied time and time again.
This is really cool.
You farm him in a safe spot, and Quinn does have to sort of make that call. Does he try and drag his way and follow you as well, or does he just stick and farm them in the mid lane? So, yeah, Mauro really making the most out of this matchup.
Yeah, really, really smart stuff. CS in the side lanes, though, starting to see people pulling ahead. Brood getting pretty much full free farm is slowing down the Muerta as well, and the Razor is getting slowed down. They're not pressuring DyrachYO, and here come the TPs.
Yeah, they're going to try and get aggressive. Run down Watson. Easily able to cut out with the Sprout. Just
nice
good angle with the fear there, bringing tOfu back under tower range, and that will be more than enough to set up for them to get the kill. Quick moves there from Watson. Not only getting the silence down on anticipation of the movement from Seleri, but yeah, turning there and getting the angle with the dead shot.
That was gorgeous. A beautiful shot. Don't think you could have asked for a better dead shot there. Very fast TP also from Kataomi. I like how quick he was on the rotation. As soon as he sees the NP coming, he's already down there to be able to counteract. And now Kataomi does have level 2 Leech Seed, so what a big power boost down here toward this bottom lane. And this could catch Gaimin completely off guard here. I think he just got spotted by the ward, though. Let's see if DyrachYO actually is able to hide.
At the same time, they make the move onto Ace. Entity, they are picking up the kills here in this laning stage. This is a brilliant start. They're going to feel great about this. First 5 minutes, turning up today against Gaimin Gladiators, and this is what you're doing. This is going to feel pretty good for Entity on the start of this game.
That was a super hot rotation there from Mauro. I think the ward, I think he actually was just on the edge of it there, so maybe even DyrachYO didn't even see the rotation. He got popped either way from the charge, and Mauron's actually sticking around this top side too in case another TP comes in. Does mean Quinn gets the rune, so Quinn does have a DD rune at the ready for the fight that comes up here, but 0 point in Fissure. 0-3-2 right now. This tower is going to take a beating. Triple range creep and catapult.
Yeah, I mean, who do they put up here, Gaimin Gladiators?
They're going to have to just bring numbers. Quinn, plus probably 2 more.
I mean, they can go for Quinn, though.
It's a lot of creeps. I don't know if you want to go under this, but let's see.
Mauron's going to start things off. Echo's Slam doesn't really do a whole lot.
I think he was trying to get the initial stun onto Mauron, but it misses, and now Seleri also dead.
This is looking pretty horrific for Gaimin.
Absolutely. This tower's dead.
Yeah, losing Quinn like that, and almost certainly say losing the tower as well. Entity, what a beginning to this game. I said it should have been on the hardest difficulty. They're saying, oh, can we turn the difficulty up? This is too easy.
Some really, really nice moves. I mean, Mauron, he's doing super clever stuff there, and that's a... You can see what Quinn was trying to do, but definitely doesn't connect at all.
Catch him through on the as he's charging.
Yeah, like on the onslaught.
A little bit early.
Just missed the stun onto him. And it was only the creeps that he did hit, so it was one hero, and the creeps actually didn't catch multiple heroes with the Echo, so... Yeah, Quinn feeling a bit frustrated on that one. 7-0, and Mauron, look at him go.
Look at him go.
Another one.
He's got the damage.
Oh, not quite.
Not quite, Ace. Oh no, Fishman.
Blood grenade.
One final slap. No, the Sprout.
Oh.
Seleri able to save Ace on that one, but only just. I mean, my goodness, this map is not safe with Mauron charging all around, up and down.
That's why they wanted this pick. It seems like he's playing super active, super well. He's shut down. He's actually shut down both of those side lanes now with these moves.
And with all that attention top as well, Fishman was able to get up and get the wisdoms. They got the 2 wisdoms. Entity.
Oh baby, wow. All right, they came in with a hot strategy, and right now, looking beautiful. Watson also now moved toward the mid lane, so he's not playing versus the pesky Brood. And Amar now given a free lane up top. Don't want to mess with this Primal. He gets the regen. Just a bit too tanky at this point. They can't actually focus fire him. 1,300 HP already. And Ace still not 6, even though he had that phenomenal lane bottom. Now actually can't apply pressure to take the tower. They've already lost their top tower, and Mauron's just sticking around here to make sure that Ace is shut down.
Interested to see where Mauron wants to go next with his next aggressive move.
I mean, even him just being bottom and doing that charge there, I'm sure Ace heard it, and he's like, oh, he's going on me. But he's actually just farming the camp on the side there.
He's going to head over towards the top, maybe see if they get
pinging.
Set up onto DyrachYO.
He sees him. Yeah. Quinn, he has a point in Fissure now. But this is a level 5 TB.
They might be able to go for this. He's in on top of him with the trample. Fissure's out in an attempt to save DyrachYO. Echo dropped as well to hold back Mauron. He's caught in the Sprout. They'll be able to punish him here. So this time, Gaimin Gladiators making sure that They do not get caught out alone. The full backup comes in, and DyrachYO is able to walk out alive.
DyrachYo's, I think he has the price. Is he going to skill the Sunder here? I mean, he's not even level 6 just yet, so looks like he's actually just going to farm them and back away. Top, Kataomi.
Should be able to set this one up for Amar.
Oh!
Nice attempt there from Quinn to block them off, but damage is done with the plasma field. Amar takes the kill.
DyrachYO looking to be aggressive here with this Sunder and go for a kill.
I mean, this is
bold. This is
Oh
bold.
my goodness! I mean, he's going to have the Sunder tOfu.
He's dead.
Did he not have Sunder?
He did, but he didn't. I guess he wanted to use it aggressively, not onto a buddy.
Yeah, but he could have.
Yeah, I don't know.
Who knows?
Outplayed.
It's one of those starts for Gaimin Gladiators. It's a rough one.
It is. I mean, the wisdom rune.
One here. Some mistakes being made.
Yep. And there, the wisdom runes that you mentioned definitely coming into play. Both supports level 6. tOfu not quite there, neither for Seleri as well. DyrachYO, bottom of the course.
Wow.
This is a perfect, an incredible first 10 minutes, really. After the CSing overall, too, the CSing was definitely dominant there for gaming in the first, 5-6 minutes. It's just these little moves that they've been able to make to react.
This is super hot from Entity.
Love it.
So turning up today with the couple of stand-ins. They're proven to be, as I said, you can't underrate these players. Malrone and Amar definitely have an impact here. There's the 2 stand-ins for Entity today. They're both looking brilliant already in these first 10 minutes of play.
Absolutely, and Watson hasn't really been pressured too much at all afterwards now with these rotations. He's level 8, top of net worth too, with the Razor. He's already got his Maelstrom finished off, so his timings are excellent.
They've got their eyes on Ace.
Trouble.
If they get the setup, I won't look to commit with the ult fills. They do not have the damage there, but the 2 of them to fully go for Ace.
Continuing to just clear the spiders though, so there's no army to take out bottom tower. It's almost 11 minutes. This tower is nearly full HP. Kataomi now starting to put that armor onto it as well too, so pretty much ticking all the boxes. They've slowed down effectively all the timing, at least the early timings here from Gaimin Gladiators. We'll have to see Quinn get that blink timing. I think he just Echo slammed a quad Ancient and a hard camp, so he does have the blink finished, but it does mean that the Echo is going to be cooldown for a little bit. But as we've seen, when you have the blink, you don't always need the Echo Slam, the totem damage.
Yeah, you can set up plays without it.
Okay, so maybe now this will be where Gaimin can actually start to feel like they can strike back a little bit, at least to make space for DyrachYO, because he needs it and they need to open up the map a little bit for him. Perhaps look for some pressure onto the bottom tower.
Oh man, I guess it's, I don't know if it's DyrachYO having low net worth or Fishman looking, to have high net worth, but it's not a big gap between this Terrorblade and the Warlock. Fishman, he's got the money.
He's got 33 last hits on Fishman. I mean, he got Golem so early, right? That at Golem, when he used it top, he probably farmed. I didn't actually see he probably farmed 2 camps at least, or 3 camps with it. He almost has Solar Crest. I mean, it's going to be one of the earlier ones I think we see on a Warlock.
Yeah, super farmed.
Could definitely cause some big issues. Usually it's the Nature's Prophet who it's like, oh, he's got Solar Crest and the Warlock doesn't. Actually, Celeri's going to probably have it first anyway, so stupid Nature's Prophet hero. But still, very good timing coming out from Fishman anyway.
Things have calmed down a bit.
A little bit.
Definitely seeming to be in the favor of Gaimin Gladiators with that regard. As it calms down, the net worth lead gets closed.
But definitely huge that they hadn't, Entity not losing Watson, not losing any buildings this early game. Definitely different than I think what Gaming may have expected. Arcane Rune on Quinn.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We'll have eyes on him there, so probably aware of the blink dagger. 30 seconds until the Echo. See if Gaimin want to look to smoke up. Try and see if they can get a catch on one of the big cores of Entity.
I mean, they've completely caught back up in farm. They're all just kind of chilling out. Ace now has his Echo Saber already finished up, so going the scaling build. The triple scaling core is coming out from the side of Entity, but also triple scaling core is coming out from the side of Gaimin Gladiators. So this is going to be... We're in for a treat, I think. This could be one of these crazy games where tons of scaling just ends up happening. We get to those later stages that we always hope for. Yeah, Entity's draft looks scary once you get to those later stages.
I think so. If it wasn't a Muerta, then probably Terrorblade would be king of this game.
Exactly,
but that Muerta pick, definitely one of the matchups that Terrorblade does not enjoy playing into when this Muerta starts to have the items online.
I feel like Ace is actually going to become the carry. He's going to be the carry instead of DyrachYO this game, it feels like. Because he's just going to have the freedom a little bit more. Because I feel like DyrachYO is going to get the attention.
They're hunting pretty deep here. It's just the 2 of them.
The Wisdom Runes, they're going to get both. So it was Entity who got the first two,
That's
but
true. A little bit of
ones.
bit of revenge there from Gaimin Gladiators.
Yep, and they're actually setting up Quinn. He's here.
Do they have the damage to go for Marone? I don't know if they do. Backup comes in with the golem drop down. They'll drop the echo with the
Nice fear again.
Beautiful shot there from Watson. Pushes Quinn back and allows Marone to step away.
Oh, wow.
The rest of Entity move in, take down Quinn. They'll get tOfu as well. I mean, Watson, he doesn't miss these dead shots.
That was sick. All right, look at the top net worth now. Just a quick little rotation from him. And he's setting up for bottom too. This tower's still taking almost no damage.
This is looking good. I think the win rate of this hero, it was I think it was 5 wins, 1 loss.
I think so.
Looking at this tournament, and in some of the hands of these certain carry players, Watson definitely proven to be one. This hero looks fantastic.
Yeah, yesterday I was like, I'm still a little doubtful, but after watching Arteezy, I was like, God, this hero is actually sick. Like, especially with these little buffs.
Yeah.
That was perfectly done, perfectly executed from Entity, and all of them rotate to make sure that they
brought just the right amount of numbers over here.
Yep.
Ready to consider what Gaimin Gladiators would try and go for with this Wisdom Rune Steel. And yeah, it cost Gaimin Gladiators big, and drew upon the biggest thing being that Watson was the one to get the kills.
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Now look at that smile. He's like,
carry.
baited, fool.
And Quinn knows it. This is a hard game.
It is. And Kataomi, he's just occupying. Look, the tower is full HP, max living armor. So the fact that he's playing versus Brood, Brood and Nature's Prophet, and this tower is like this, is a big tale of how well Entity has played this early game. DyrachYO is getting time to hit some creeps though, so he is starting to recover. Wild, 11-1, but still only it's like a 1K gold lead. Gaming still maximizing very well with the way they can just farm around.
Oh. Oop. This lag.
Who's this?
Probably Discord, right?
Oh yeah.
No, like
I was like Disruptor, or Dislag. I was like, that ain't something like that's an American thing to say. Like. Yeah, look at this. Very nicely done from Watson. And the build, I love this build personally. I think I was mentioning it from yesterday also. Just no Midases or anything like that. Get your damage, get your range. Looking hot.
Yeah, I mean, you get these 2 items out online, and suddenly, I mean, for the 2 cores, right, in particular, Ace and DyrachYO. DyrachYO with his illusions, Ace with his spiders. They're going to really struggle to turn up and have presence in these fights if the Muerta's about.
Absolutely.
It's just going to get completely dealt with by the Miona procs. It's not going to be easy.
Quinn. Power Rune. Haste Rune.
Whoa! I guess he really wanted the Haste Rune.
He should be able to get out.
He should be able to. Yeah, Marone just off the mark. He gets away with that.
That was bold there from Quinn, but absolutely
Quinn. He's like, oh, it's a Haste Rune. I can run away.
Yep, confidence. I like it.
Half the way pretty much towards his Aghanims, Quinn, and he is level 12.
Yeah, he's still hitting some very good timings.
Yeah, Mars going to be beefing up pretty soon. On top of that, Yash, 2,300 gold. Can go for the, save up for the straight BKB, or just get the S&Y done. See which order he feels is necessary this game.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because he's playing versus do you finish the S&Y, or do you think he will just get that full BKB first?
I feel like he might just do the BKB, but we'll see. Because he's playing versus the Fiend's grip. That's probably what he's telling himself also. He's like, I might just get gripped in all these fights, so maybe he is feeling the status resist might be better first, but we'll have to see. Quinn, looking to go for a setup here. The ward has spotted him, though. Amar, more than aware.
Yeah, I mean, Gaimin Gladiators is just, doing what they can do best right now, because it feels actually hunting and finding kills for this lineup in this position, it's not easy, right?
No, it's a little complicated.
Who's setting up and going for something? Maybe Quinn if he gets a good echo, and he will indeed find Amar in with the Fisher to follow up. They'll get the kill, but in response, DyrachYO has been caught. Thunder off. He can.
Oh, boy.
Thunder onto Marone. Might stand a chance this time, but maybe not, because the Golem comes in from Fishman. DyrachYO still gets cleaned up alongside Seleri. This Warlock, a couple of times now where the fight's been turned. Deadshot this time round off the mark.
But he's got Quinn control.
And they go with Pierce the Veil. Quinn turns with a Fisher. Have they got any further gap closed? Looks like they don't. So Quinn, he'll manage to walk out from this one.
Big ults committed. That's 2 ults there from Entity to get the kill onto DyrachYO. But also an Echo Slam committed there from Gaimin Gladiators. I mean, Entity, it's fast moves. I mean, these supports just seem to react instantly.
You know, certainly Warlock's here, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Fishman, every single time, he has been ready to turn up and make sure that Entity, they take the favorable trades in these fights.
Look at this Thunder, what? Oh! 1% HP or something like that.
And yeah, Kataomi buying the time. Fishman comes in. And as we've seen so many times this patch, it's the supports cleaning up.
Yep. It's constant rotations coming out from Entity, but the gold's still continuing to be pretty okay because you see Ace, no reactions, right? Why is he going to react? He's a broodmother, so he's just playing his own game, and he's top net worth. So he is continuing to get that scaling, even though DyrachYO is getting shut down. So some really nice moves from Entity, but Gaming still seems like they have a game plan.
Oh, absolutely. You know, the gold is even.
Yeah.
And Ace, as you say, could just continue to be this silent kind of bit of pressure.
And we have absolutely seen this hero carry multiple different times in the one position, in the off-lane position too, so scaling will be there. Seleri, they're already set up for him.
That's an easy kill.
Easy one.
Easy kill, and should be an easy tower for them here in the mid.
Great positioning from Kataomi.
Another kill for Watson.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
His tree's always been something that's quite scary. And I think I mentioned it like every time too. This shard is so powerful. The sneak plays that you can do to catch people like that. Getting the mid tower, that's going to open up even more opportunity perhaps for them to look and find DyrachYO in a lot of these instances too. So a real big one. Fishman's so farmed.
You got a solar crested drum.
Solar drum already. This Warlock is definitely something to be looking at throughout any stages of this game.
Yeah, I mean, look, 308, I would guess that was probably the highest kill involvement on the team. And indeed,
I would imagine.
It is. Fishman's been everywhere this game.
Are scanning.
How many kills he's gotten? Oh, I love it. And a high-level Warlock, nothing ever you really want to laugh about.
Yeah, especially when you've got such a fantastic carry to really maximize the output with something like the Fatal Bonds, right? You get the Fatal Bonds down, and then Muerta steps in with the Miona, the passive proccing, the Gunslinger. People are going to die. A lot of AoE damage. Ag's done for Quinn.
Ag's done for Quinn. I think BKB Echo for Ace. Are they actually going to change the way that they're playing at all? It doesn't feel like.
You think they're going to just keep farming?
Yeah, I think maybe tOfu looks for some type of smoke play onto somebody here soon because he's got grip and the lens ready, but looks like they're content still with just like most of this farming game. Because even though, yeah, like we said, 14-2, they're probably like, guys, we're getting a lot of space on the map. An interesting game.
Starting to get eyes on Ace.
That's a real tough one to kill. 2,000 HP, he has BKB. And he's going to go down the Manta build since he's playing versus the Train Protector, so they'll have multiple different dispels versus this control.
And we'll see a smoke attempt here with the reveal of Quinn's Ags.
Okay.
And tOfu on the hunt.
Quinn Ags, tOfu with the with that lens as well too. So
let's see who they can grab.
Malrone's starting to fall behind in farm.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, I think they caught vision of him there for a second.
They're
Yep,
going to
they
try and
dropped
jump
the
Malrone.
Echo. Let's see, do they have the damage?
Do they? Yes, with the grip. Surely they do. They've got him. Now the question is, can they get out?
He can jump out with Totem. He's fine.
Now that Golem's not going to threaten Quinn at all. They'll try and settle for tOfu, and they'll get him.
Okay.
So they'll pick up a Bane and his courier. But of course, Gaimin Gladiators, they got what they came for. Quinn gets in, they take down the enemy mid, and Quinn gets out.
Huge.
And they bait a Golem.
Yep.
Under attack.
I don't know if he saw that he had the Aghanims there, otherwise maybe he wouldn't have actually tossed the Golem. But either way, a big kill because Malrone's already, he is suffering. Like, he's moving around so much to try to like get all these type of kills and setup and everything. Yeah, he's starting to fall pretty far behind on that net worth.
Yeah, good setup from Quinn, just to commit straight away with the Echo for that instant stun setup, and knowing that they would have the damage with the backup of the grip. And honestly, tOfu, he was pretty close to getting out.
He was.
Just the damage a little too high here from the Muerta.
And they're going to get a Roche shot for this too. Pretty much freely done. Terrorblade in a very good farming position.
And they want to try and fight this entity. They're coming over towards the pit.
Do they make it in time?
I don't think so.
Nope. And also, it's difficult right now for Malrone. No BKB. I think him even committing into that is suicide at this point, so they have to give it up. Quinn, considering looking for an angle here. They're getting scouted, though, from Kataomi. They don't have a sentry here.
I mean, Watson's just picked up his BKB, so he feels strong.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe not strong enough to lead the team into a fight against an Aegis.
He still has to be very careful of positioning. This Fiend's Grip is always going to be something that they have to watch out for. He's got the Eye of his ear, of course. Blessed tOfu, he's got that insane cast range.
And kind of what the easiest to execute method of stopping the grip is pretty much the Golem.
The Golem, yeah.
So without that, they can't really safely commit to a fight.
Until Kataomi has Blink. When Kataomi has Blink, then
True.
they have a couple different forms of being able to actually control. But yeah, Gaming, they're maximizing kills. 15-3, doesn't matter. They're getting so much space around the map.
With these objectives with this Roshan. Game slowing down maybe a bit too much for Entity, unless indeed, you know, the sort of having the faith in the ability for Muerta to outcarry the Terrorblade is warranted.
I just have worries because it's not just the Terrorblade. It's the Brood Ace, you know, the Brood on Ace that is absolutely scaling, and he is a beast. And the Primal Beast is not really getting this type of connection. I think right now for the side of Entity, they have to get something going from Malrain. He's got his BKB. They've even bought him a gem too, but it's complicated when you're playing into this Aegis. Because yeah, it does feel like, even though Watson has such good core matchup versus that, I don't know if him alone is going to be able to do it. Even though Amar is also farming well, I just feel like Amar, you know, Razor does have some issues that do start to kick in, especially versus a TB. So let's see what they can find here on Entity. Manta done, Ace, level 17.
They want to try sweeping this top half to see if they can find DyrachYO.
DyrachYO is sticking around.
He's relatively close. I mean, obviously he would have been aware that that last wave was cleared and pushed through.
They're actually teleporting down. Quinn already resetting away, though, with the totems.
This is off the back of a smoke. See?
Gaimin just slightly outmaneuvering them in these last few moments. Quinn. He's the one with the Aegis.
He's got shield rune as well. It's a hard target to go on, and they don't want to.
Yeah, they have no interest.
They do not want to start things onto the shake. After the side, Fishman's been caught.
He's gone.
They found him, and that's the Warlock out of the fight. No threat of the Golem anymore.
He's far up.
And he's caught in the Sprout. They've got him with the grip. He's been completely controlled. Quinn jumps in with the Echo, and that's going to be the carry down. Watson's gone. Ace is getting focused by Marron, so Entity at least able to find a kill in return, but they're outnumbered. Kataomi's going to drop the ult, but DyrachYO's in on top of them with the Metamorphosis. It's going to be 3 kills here for Gladiators. They only lose 1.
Wow. An instant grip. That's the one that you really have to watch out for when you're playing this Muerta. tOfu just super far cast range. He grabs him. Can't get anything off whatsoever there. And Fishman, I mean, caught in a very awkward position there as this Warlock gets picked up before the fight even starts off at all.
Yeah, the perfect way for the Gladiators to start it.
Yep.
They know if they get rid of that Golem threat, yeah, tOfu, he's free to play his hands as he wishes.
Yep. Nice from Amar, though. Just sticking onto Ace, they do at least get themselves that kill. But yeah, losing Watson after he's had all this freedom, that's painful. Gaming with very good control of the game now. I mean, their macro game has just been really nice, the way that they just kind of dodged around and got these items.
No, for sure. I mean, that sort of opening 10 minutes, quite the distant memory now for Entity. As the lead, it's growing for Gaimin Gladiators.
I mean, DyrachYO, he's about to overtake Watson.
Fishman. Should be another freebie here for Quinn. One more enchant totem.
Bonk.
And another easy kill for Quinn.
Level 18 now acquired for him as well, too. Is he the... I think he's at... Yeah, he's one of the highest levels in the game now after that, so... Earthshaker. As we see, it's still incredibly potent. Kataomi is scouting him, but still an Aegis, and he does have BKB. Yeah, 30 seconds on it.
They do have backup around, but do they really want to try and commit to kill Quinn twice?
I mean, Quinn is very deep.
They're going to see if they can do it. They're going to open onto him the once. Good shot with the dead shot, brings him a little further back. It's the Aegis gone. Can Gaimin Gladiators do anything to help Quinn out a second time? He's already out with the blink, and he's out with the axe.
Okay. I was like, he might just have to be forced to use BKB, but nope, nothing connects onto him.
The seeds of fortune.
That's what, 4 or 5 heroes brought down bottom to try to... It does take out the Aegis, but it was ticking away. Yeah. So space being given for the side of Gaming is Metamorphosis back up in 20.
I think that the only spell really they could have had to maybe have stopped that play would have been the onslaught, but I think Malrain was out of mana at the time. Everything else, Quinn can blink out of on that respawn.
Yeah, for all the nice moves that Marone was able to have, like you said, in the first 10 or so minutes, he's completely fallen off. Like they're getting farm, of course, on the other cores and stuff like that. But yeah, I think his movements definitely have hurt that net worth quite a bit. Tier 2 to fall, still meta available. Gaming ready to fight at any means now.
Looking incredibly strong across the board.
Yeah.
And Ace very much feeling like he is under no threat whatsoever. We've got 3 heroes looking at him. Can they kill the spider though?
Looks like they
Do they want to try
he
and
has
make this,
BKB Lincolns.
BKB Manta.
Oh, BKB Manta, sorry, yeah. But let's see if they can actually go for him.
Dropping the golem. And that should do it.
They do, okay.
All right, they commit the ult. The 3 of them. All right, the Storm Overgrowth and the golem. That will do it. That will kill the spider.
It's quite a lot committed though, so
Yeah.
are they going to get anything else out of it is the question.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Doesn't look like they're going to be able to push more for
Creepwave
it.
was pushed pretty far out in that top lane.
I think he stole some spiders, right? Maybe he caught some of it.
So not like they can instantly turn that into a tier 2 tower, unfortunately for Entity.
And now Golem, tree ult down. Mostly Golem, 2 minutes, it's going to be on cooldown. So 30 seconds till Ace respawns. But Gaming can definitely look to strike back here. For Entity, maybe stay grouped together now at this point to catch Gaming off guard if they do look to go for a play since those ults are on cooldown. Yeah, they're grouping up. They want to try to get something off of this. Top tower? It should fall.
Dire structures are fortified.
I mean, it doesn't look like Gaimin Gladiators have any interest in holding it. They'll just continue to play as they have been. Just avoiding any sort of fights or pressure that Entity bring to them and just choosing to farm it up. Only take the fights on their own accord. And it's been working out so far. They've got an 8k lead.
It's very good understanding of how to play versus these lineups. I feel like we've been seeing this a lot more from teams of just avoiding fights, finding their timings when they need to have to take these fights. And yeah, I feel like that's, yeah, just Gaming have had a great understanding of how to do that this game so far. Even though Watson, yep, still farming super well. It's the pressure's going to be is he can he do it alone? Is he a Phantom Assassin?
He's got a lot of money to spend.
He does.
We'll spend it up now. Full Shadow Blade completed. He's at level 20.
Quinn's looking.
Does he want to jump this?
Oh,
He's going to go for it.
The blade mill went off.
Doesn't matter, they still get the kill. The question is, does Quinn get punished in return? Kataomi's got the setup, and Watson, he's got the cleanup. They'll get the 1 of them, they'll get the 2 of them. Maybe even more. I mean, Amar's trying to chase for DyrachYO. He's able to force away. Amar will have another round of the plasma field here. What sort of help's coming in for DyrachYO? Ace is in the neighborhood. Ace is ready to assist in whatever way he can. DyrachYO,
he's thinking about turning.
He's going to put the meta, and he's just standing his ground, turning towards Amar. Amar is falling pretty quickly. Amar's going to go down. Kataomi also to fall. They chased a little too far.
Watson,
can he clean this up?
He
Maybe
does.
He can. He gets DyrachYO. Fishman's still alive on the high ground, channeling the upheaval. Ace will put the BKB, attempt to stand his ground against him, but Watson, he's winning this fight. Golem gets dropped. He's going to get the cleanup. Double kill for Watson. Team wiped. As Entity, the chase works out there. Looked like Gaimin Gladiators were going to be able to turn, but indeed the power of this Muerta, it came to fruition there, folks. I think he just picked up 3 levels. He only just hit level 20. He's level 23 now. Maybe indeed this hero is kind of the ranged Phantom Assassin.
That's definitely what it looked like right there. I mean, they chased so far into DyrachYO. DyrachYO, I think that Shadow Blade really caught him off guard because he was running at the Warlock or somebody to get this Sunder, and he just gets brought down.
That's a huge cleanup from Watson.
That was beautiful.
Absolutely massive cleanup, and that's what his next time done. He gets the Silver Edge now complete. And yeah, level 23, pretty much, yeah, 3 levels picked up from that fight on the carry Muerta.
Huge. I think the insatiable hunger had worn off, I think, toward the end there, right? Because I think when Ace tried to turn, we saw that. But look at the blade mail damage. I mean, Quinn chunked himself down below half HP just onto that blade mail. And a very persistent chase from Entity swings that lead like 6,000 to 7,000.
Back in action, a bit of invis on invis here.
Yep.
Both of them trying to play around this.
Watson.
They have down the jump spin there. Watson, he's able to get pissed off. He's caught by the grip. They need something to stop the grip. Marrow's trying to get across to stop it. He's able to do so.
Watson's alive.
The grip. Watson's alive, and he's ready to turn. Double kill for Watson as Marrow saves the fight.
Can they get Quinn? It looks like they won't. Quick move again from Entity. Very quickly backing each other up. Watson able to get that distance. They throw everything onto him. They get the cancel. Back to an even game.
Turning out to be quite the game one here. In the special three, of course, lower bracket, everything to play for these two teams. You lose this series, you're going home.
Yep, and I had maybe some slight concerns, especially for Amar, what he was going to be able to do in this mid game. Honestly, so far, he is really delivering. Razor, it's one of his specialties, but he's just leading that charge, giving the space for Watson in a lot of these fights.
If he runs in and dies, it doesn't matter. He very likely will have done his job as long as Watson's able to hit the heroes. We see here again, I mean, a great grip from tOfu, but Maroon just able to close the gap across the whole battlefield. Get in, put a stop to that grip, and allow Watson to survive and pop off in these final moments.
You know, it's actually probably really important there, the status resist from Titan Sliver, right? Because he actually is able to get that Pierce the Veil off in between the chain stun from the Earthshaker. So all these little things do matter. If he gets chain stunned, maybe they do actually have that physical to burst him, but he gets that off from the status resist.
He's going to opt for the Lincoln Spear as his defensive item of choice on top of the BKB this game, Watson.
Makes sense. Versus that Fiend's Grip, as we've seen, that's kind of the solution to try to hold him in his place. All right, he's getting close to 25 also.
That's pretty wild. Nearly sort of like a 5-level advantage comparison to DyrachYO's Terrorblade with the outcome of those last few fights. He's massive here on the Moeta.
And now he's bought a shard too, so he's going to start getting quite a bit more potential versus them here too. Any kills he gets, he's just going to get that much stronger. And look at Watson. I mean, he's just leading the charge.
He's just walking in.
He's feeling so confident.
I mean, understandably so, I guess, but your Gaimin Gladiators, they just run.
Yeah.
They don't want to be anywhere near this Moeta.
Watson truly online. Kataomi also. The Aghanims is finished up for the tree if you'd like to purchase it. Yeah, they're feeling good. They still have 3 minutes on this Aegis. They're looking for these fights.
Yeah, they know as long as they can keep Watson alive, he'll clean up.
Yep.
Dagon.
Oh! Sure. Playing versus like the TB and stuff like that. Why not, right?
Okay. I mean, he's pretty rich, Fishman, but not often you see a Warlock go for a Dagon over what the standard Aghanim is.
I mean, that's definitely pretty curious, but...
Yeah.
Look, he's gonna Dagon this one. Oh, bottom the... He's just clearing these TB illusions. It's cute.
Not getting a freebie here. Seleri's been caught.
I mean, I wonder if Fishman's ever gotten a Dagon before. I know he's gotten rapiers before, of course, the TI with that AA performance. But level 19.
I mean, the other thing is maybe a stupid question.
What's that?
Can you also Dagon the Aghanim's Bane Fiend's Grip illusions?
Yeah, you should be able to.
So that's kind of good, right?
I guess, I don't know if he saw tOfu. tOfu just finished it, but I guess maybe that's...
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that obviously helps, right? If you can get rid of those quickly, then that's going to stop the grip.
Let's go ahead and let's go look at the range of Dagon and see the positioning that he has to put himself into Dagon an illusion.
You don't think he's going to be able to get in and Dagon though?
I think that would be pretty sus by Fishman if he walks up. But if there's a chance for it, yeah, sure.
And that puts the grip to the end if he's able to clear out sort of the last illusion with the Dagon. And that's the big brain.
That would be pretty hilarious. But yeah, tOfu also, he was able to quietly farm up in Aghanims. Didn't actually notice how much he was able to get. I mean, the two supports, the tree and the Bane, quietly have been farming up a storm. Yeah, we were hoping that we'd be set up for a nice kind of late game kind of game here, and right now we're getting the delivery from Entity. Getting some good push going.
That's some good Dota.
Oh yeah. And the trees, they're starting to be placed. Look at Kataomi. So the vision is starting to get spread around the map.
Yeah, we'll go Oxring down on Quinn. And
this tower's dropping.
They gotta answer with something.
Okay. They can just sleep him and continue to enfeeble him. That is annoying. Seleri. Is he found? He is on the bottom side.
I could just play around for a bit.
Yeah, he's out.
Ice has still continued to try and keep the rat pressure on with these side lane pushes.
And he's got Harpoon now finished after the Lincolns, so multiple different ways to fight. Soon to have the Shard as well too. That's one big one that makes the Broodmother quite terrifying in these longer duration fights. Still neck and neck.
Yeah, just Probably weighing out the Aegis. Only 40 seconds left of that for Watson to play with, and when it's gone, he will have the money to fill the slot up with his next item.
25's been hit. Magic resistant talents online. Yeah, let's see how many Ninja Gears we get this game. I think Quinn did not get blessed for it. He took a mind breaker.
They're heading in for this fight.
Okay.
But there's still 25 seconds left on the Aegis for Watson.
They see him.
Amar's just picked up a full butterfly.
Oh, okay. All right, Amar.
They don't quite want to continue to try and look for that fight. Gaimin Gladiators that want to wait for the Aegis.
This itemization, like Amar is going to cause a lot of spells to be thrown on him like this. Because now with Butterfly too, he can stand in between this Broodmother, in between this Terrorblade, and perhaps tank a few hits if he gets some good evasion. So more ways to just try to tank himself up. Because HP would not give him the same type of tankability versus these two. The Butterfly is honestly the best tOfu versus those two physical cores.
tOfu
gets a grip.
Starting with a grip. Hold back Maroon. Amar is looking for the real Bane. Maroon's able to get out of the sprout. Ace turns towards Kataomi. They take him down. The golem
Ace
dropped the Ace. He just gets shredded.
And now
the golem and the right clicks here from Watson. They move over for more. Maroon's got the grab on the Quinn. Quinn's able to jump up to the high ground. He's only just able to get away. tOfu will get left behind. Double kill for Watson. As again, another fight in which the Muerta goes uncontrolled.
Maroon does get brought down though.
I mean, Amar could try and chase down.
He's getting hit pretty hard.
Ooh, he's tanking. He's hoping for the evasion to pay off here.
Let's see.
And he's got the cheese. He's back up to full HP. Watson has to get away,
my God.
He cannot. DyrachYO able to turn it, and with the Sunder into the right clicks, he takes him out.
Oh, DyrachYO.
Okay, he's the one cleaning up this time.
He's like, okay, good luck. You might be a Muerta, but I can get on top of you. And big crit. I think he got two Daedalus.
That wasn't even the Sunder. It was just the Daedalus crit. His health just disappeared.
Well, he got the Sunder first, and then the Daedalus crit right afterwards. But yeah,
he disappeared.
Yeah, he Hurricane piked up to the high ground and got a full Sunder off.
How much damage was from the Sunder? 2k.
2k.
2k Sunder there.
He chunked him.
And then bam. That's what DyrachYO has to say about this Muerta.
I mean, that was such a good fight too for Entity until that point, until right here. Literally just DyrachYO and Quinn. Doing God's work.
And just unfortunately for Amar, one of those situations that the damage he did to DyrachYO ended up working against his team. DyrachYO in with that 2k Thunder on a Watson, couple of crits, and he's gone. All right, DyrachYO.
These are the moments that DyrachYO sometimes has in these games. Yeah, he's having a little bit of a tough one, but then, wham, he just makes like a game-winning move like that because of his aggression.
I mean, they're up to the base.
He's got 7,000 gold.
I mean, they've got to consider what they want to do now. I mean, does Watson buy back? Do they just let this Rax go? Do they let two sets of Rax go? They're going to take some damage here, Entity.
You definitely let at least one of them drop. I don't know if they need to buy back for the second one. They should be able to respawn in time.
30 seconds.
Yeah, it honestly almost looked like the perfect stop for them. Okay.
It's going to start things off. They'll get tOfu.
Can they get more?
I mean, Mauro wants to try. He's able to catch the CPU Seleri.
Nicely done.
It's just down, trying to block off. Amar able to reach across, still get the kill.
But the Rax, it has been dropped.
They don't need to use the buybacks.
DyrachYO getting to critical mass points. He's 25
he
now.
Up so much, he got probably like a couple of levels from that fight.
Full Aghanims.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, he's getting slotted up very quickly. He's going to queue up the Swift Blink next to swap out the Treads, probably.
Oh, a full consumed Aghanims. Oh my god, I thought it was just the Ags.
Recipe as well.
Holy moly. He's massive now at this point. And yeah, so that fight that started too, it's like, I think tOfu overall, it's like when he grips the Primal Beast, I think that's where Entity's like, oh my god, this is great. They grip like the tankiest hero. That's going to maybe allow this Muerta to run rampant. But yeah, DyrachYO, the cleanup at the end.
Yeah, that was huge stuff.
Massive, massive, massive.
This is why these guys win tournaments.
And he had to use, that was the other thing too, is watching, he used the Pierce the Veil to kill the Broodmother earlier in the fight. So he's got to pick and choose which one he wants to actually use it onto. Maybe an eventual Refreshers could be coming out for this Muerta.
Thinking about going for the Swift Blink himself.
Okay.
I think his positioning is just absolutely key in these fights. Wants to be able to jump the front lines, get in on top of the targets.
Makes sense. I mean, positioning is going to be absolutely everything for him to like, jump in and out, to be able to focus fire these targets. Because he will kill them inside the Pierce the Veil, either one of these two cores if he does get them isolated. But killing both might still be a little complicated. I've seen a couple of the refresher builds in some of the pubs and stuff like that, but that's going to be later.
Smoke on smoke, both teams, they have the ultimates good to go. Both looking for a team fight.
How's the buybacks looking? Okay, almost everybody's got it. Muerta does not, though. One of the more important ones. Muerta and Quinn on the Earthshaker. No buybacks.
Has got the money for his Aghanims.
Yeah, I gotta save for buy in this situations, though. Roche is gonna be spawning soon.
Entity going for quite the wraparound.
Quinn also has hit level 25, so another pretty big timing coming out from Gaimin. And Gaimin's, they're going to start knocking on the front door. They're going to bring them back.
They might be able to strike from behind here, though. Entity.
Building's dropping quick.
Gaimin Gladiators might not expect this.
Hey, the Rax is gone already.
Fishman, he's going to walk in Marin. He's going to go for tOfu first. Golems only going to really help dispatch tOfu.
Okay.
See if they can chase into the base for more. Fishman's going to get dealt with outside of the base by Ace. Up on the high ground, DyrachYO, he's just standing his high ground, looking towards Kataomi. He gets caught by the grab. Watson on the low ground. The Lincoln's able to block the Sunder and allow DyrachYO no chance to save himself. They take DyrachYO down.
I think that was Amar throwing the Lincolns onto Maureen almost last second there.
It was.
Does block it.
That was in mid. Okay, no. He should be able to escape it, tOfu. Buybacks coming out from both the supports. Of course, tOfu buys back. And bottom, Maron. I don't think he expected Quinn to still be here. He walks down the lane. Quinn's able to get him with a jump. Can Maron get out? He cannot.
Too much control.
The question now is, can Quinn and Ace get out? Because Amar, he's turned up and he's ready to chase the two of them down. Quinn.
Quinn's too hard to catch, 25.
They'll have to sell for Seleri.
Nah, they got the root. Pretty decent kills, but the structural damage is there.
Mid racks, it's gone. Yep. Bottom racks are exposed. Progress from Gaimin Gladiators. A hold from Entity. But what can they do with this? They've got a minute. Pretty much where there's no DyrachYO.
Okay, let's see what they can make it. I think Roche, it is up, so it does instantly spawn pretty much.
Ace is back in.
Oh, he's just going for the Megas.
Creeps, and he might just get it. They can't stop him. The Mega Creeps are out. Ace, BKB, TP away. Have they got the damage? They do. At least.
He dies
in the spider.
He dies in the throne.
But the Mega Creeps are out, and Ace's mission, it was a success.
He forced people back also, too, because they were probably running to go set up for that Roche, and then they're like, oh god, he's Megaing us. That might give time for DyrachYO to respawn.
They're up against the Mega Creeps now.
But as we've seen, especially nowadays, Mega Creeps is definitely something that teams, and I think heroes overall, can just deal with a little bit better, but the constant pressure is going to be difficult.
He's got eyes on Quinn.
Okay.
And the rest of the team's coming across. Quinn, put the silence into the dead shot. He's going to put the BKBs up to the high ground. Hurricane Pikers Watson tries to chase on forward, but again, this Enchant Totem with the Aghanims and with the Octarine still allows for an easy escape for Quinn. He's away. And
Roche, it is shifting toward top. DyrachYO's back up, so what a move from Ace. Super smart call that he does that.
I mean, they could get up it quickly, right?
They can.
They got to go in now.
How long on Pierce? I mean, Pierce is super low cooldown, so they should be able to make it. This Roche does die quick.
Sure, yeah, they have to get it immediately. They're starting to. They've got 3 of them around here.
They might just have to go in, honestly.
Someone's going to go for a steal.
Kataomi's got vision.
They can't let Gaimin Gladiators get this. Amar is in with the BKB. Static link on towards DyrachYO. Charge forward from Maron. They're controlling the Terrorblade. DyrachYO's in trouble. He's out.
He's gone.
They're taking him down. Quinn, he's trying to finish the Roche, but he cannot. He gets what the hell?
What the hell's going on?
Gets grabbed. They take him out. They get the Roche. They get the Aegis.
Oh my goodness.
Seleri's teeping in, but he's only going to end up feeding his life away as well to Amar, who gets the triple.
Amar with his freshly bought refreshers.
He goes straight in. He's ready to rock and roll. And Gaimin Gladiators, they certainly aren't. They take a bit of a risk pushing for that Roshan with DyrachYO and Quinn alone, and it cost them big time.
He couldn't get, I mean, I think what was this? Let me see actually, was this like a headband or something? Something pushed him away.
Fishman, he's found himself up on the high ground, but hey, he got the golems out. The push is going to be there. Mar and Watson ready to back him up. They'll turn towards Ace.
Ace? We'll be okay.
They're looking for the buildings.
I mean, what a wild game we've got.
A minute now. No DyrachYO.
Amar's got Rapier queued up.
Oh boy. Watson's got 7k gold in the bank as well. He's got options. Of course, the Megas are coming in. Pressure.
There's a lot of creeps in the base.
Pressure in the base.
Maron will back up to address it. Can they all get out, though?
He's looking for the catch. He's going to give the fish on to Watson. Sleep set up onto Maron.
I mean, he got his TP cancelled.
He's very beefy, and he has got an Aegis. He's got a refresher shot as well if he needs a second round of the BKB.
Oh, he's in.
Maron, he just turns back in onto them. He's going to force out the BKB from Ace. Does not feel scared at all here, Maron.
20 seconds on TV. Watson's starting to get out. Do they have the echo? They do!
Him. TP stopped, but Amar's still here ready to back Watson up. Watson's happy to turn with the help of Amar. They just go straight for Ace. Ace is out to the side. Can they catch him?
No way.
Oh my goodness, he's his way. The fish is going to block Amar off. Amar can't quite get in range to finish him with a plasma field. Ace will live.
Seleri's in the base.
The base. I mean, he's going for it, Seleri. He's doing a bit of damage.
He's doing quite a lot.
I mean, not bad for a support nature's
DyrachYO's in too. Oh, I think there's no clip.
They're going to end it. I mean, Maron's going to push him back. He has the ulti grab him, but Seleri's just finishing it. He's hitting the ancient. They've got to stop the Prophet. The Terrorblade's one problem. The Nature Prophet's another. The DyrachYO's
Quinn's in.
Quinn, he's trying to finish off with the Uncharted. Jumps in the grip. Quinn's able to finish it. They get the